all know the easiest part about being a songwriter is just writing from the heart in such a personal way that we reach a universal audience, while at the same time being so original and unique that the whole world can relate to our songs. Well, just in case that isn't true, here's some easy songwriting hacks that I found helped me, and some challenges so you know you can use them.
Hi, I'm Tony from Songwriters Chop Shop. Hack 1. Travel light. You've probably heard the saying, necessity is the mother of invention. It means the more restrictions you have, the more creative you have to be to find solutions to a problem. Think of it like packing for a vacation, but you can only afford to bring one carry-on bag, so you can only take what is absolutely necessary. You have to travel light. I found this a great attitude to apply to songwriting, forcing yourself to strip everything in your song down to the bare essentials. Like if you're writing a melody and you limit its pitch to just one note, you are forced to concentrate on other aspects of it, like the rhythm and the relationship it has to the chords underneath it. Or if you're writing a lyric, don't write in complete sentences, just use enough words to get the meaning across. You have to challenge yourself to be clear in the imagery you use and your choice of words. Lyrics can often sound better and be more effective if you leave something to the imagination, then the listener can read their own things into it. After all, isn't that why we connect with a song? When you listen to a hit song, do you think, oh poor Tay-Tay, I can't imagine what she's going through? Or do you get into it because something about the song rings a bell with who you are and what you've gone through? No one listening to your song actually cares about how you feel. Well, maybe your parents, and that might sound harsh, but it's actually a good thing, and here's why. One of the main reasons people love music is because they unconsciously want to release for the emotions they don't get to express in everyday normal life. And music is the perfect vehicle to do that. Once you know this, then it's just a matter of doing it, and yes, your own emotions are the perfect starting place. So practice leaving space for the listener to read their own emotions into your music. Travel light and don't get bogged down by the infinite choices you have when it comes to writing a song. Try writing a song with just one chord, like Get Up Stand Up by Bob Marley, or Get the Party Started by Pink, or Run Through the Jungle by Creedence Clearwater Revival. Try using mostly a one-note melody, like Out of the Woods by Taylor Swift, Icona Pop, I Love It, or Subterranean Homesick Blues by Bob Dylan. Even try some wordless lyrics, like Hey Soul Sister by Train, or 500 Miles by the Proclaimers. Restrict your time, give yourself 15 minutes and come up with a riff, a melodic motif, a song title, or a lyric. Pick a random noun and do a stream of consciousness. Set a timer for 10 minutes and let your imagination run wild. Don't think about rhymes or rhythms or anything, just write, but only for 10 minutes. Here's a songwriting challenge if you're up for it. Try to write a mostly one-note melody for the verse sections. Keep it kinda low, then jump up an octave for the chorus and use a descending melody shape. Check out this video for a list of melodic shapes if you don't know what I mean. I've put a link below. Then in the chorus, have the chords follow that descending shape. Use only a pentatonic scale and use wordless lyrics except for the title. Keep your title at 1 to 3 words. Then end the chorus with the title on a downbeat and the root note of the key you're in. Here's the title if you get stuck. One Step Away. Hack 2. Write what you want to say literally. If we can't say or write our lyric in a clear, straightforward way, then it's likely that we're not clear about what we want to say. So how are we going to write a lyrical or poetic version of it? Very often we get caught up trying to write lyrics that are so original or at least not corny or cheesy. This can really get in the way of the creative flow because we're trying too hard. Writing what you want to say in a simple, straightforward, everyday language takes the pressure off trying to write a good lyric and can often end up being what we use in the final song. Try this challenge. Practice taking metaphors from your favorite song or anywhere and write them out literally. For example, look at this one from Taylor Swift's Delicate. 3rd floor on the west side, me and you, handsome, you're a mansion with a view. Literal translation, you have a great personality and you're good looking. I'm attracted to you inside and out. If you want to find out more about using metaphors effectively, take a look at this video. I'll link it below. Here are a few metaphors to get you started. My lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped her sooner. A tornado flew around my room before you came. Excuse the mess it made. It usually doesn't rain in Southern California.
Let me know in the comments what your biggest challenge is when it comes to songwriting.
Hack 3. Hit an iceberg. So this is kind of like the opposite of the last hack and a continuation from the first hack. The iceberg theory, or the theory of omission, was made popular by American writer Ernest Hemingway. It basically states that powerful writing can come when the deeper meaning of a story is implied rather than shoved in your face. He did this by using economy of words. To show you what I mean, check out one of his short stories. It goes like this: For sale, baby shoes, never worn. This story has a perfect 3-act structure: beginning, middle, end, with 2 words for each. And notice what is not written actually says more than what is written. By not giving the reader, or in our case the listener, too much information to process, their imagination fills in the blanks. And we can apply the same tactic in our songwriting, from music to lyrics. If we want an audience to connect with our songs, what better way to do this than having their own imagination do all the work? Like a story, a song has a beginning, middle and end, and so does each section of the song. Think of it like a movie with a 3-act structure, and each one of those acts is made up of scenes, but also each scene follows the same beginning, middle, end structure. So if we think of each verse of our song as 1 act and each line is 1 scene, and apply the iceberg theory, we can be both vague and specific, allowing plenty of space for the listener to fill in the blanks. I think a decent example of this in a hit song is Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. Check out the opening lines. We clawed, we chained, our hearts in vain, we jumped, never asking why. Like the song or not, you can't deny it's a pretty tight lyric. Thinking of how you can streamline each section or even each line will also force you to think in pictures and imagery, and this allows your lyric to be both specific and vague enough so the listener can add their own meaning. And remember, don't think of your lyric out of context of the whole song. A song has harmony, melody and rhythm that are also working to convey the emotion and meaning, so give them space to do their job. A lyric that's too wordy can get in the way of these other elements. So here's the songwriting challenge for this hack. Take the literal descriptions of the metaphors in hack 2 and apply the iceberg theory. Don't just arrive back at the original metaphor. Come up with something new that evokes an emotional response from you. You'll know it when you get it right because you'll have a physical reaction to it. Your mind will have filled in the blanks and your imagination will evoke an emotional response, and you can be pretty sure it will have a similar effect on anyone that hears it. Also, don't feel you have to stick strictly to the meaning of the metaphor. Here's what I came up with from the Taylor Swift metaphor: cold feet, warm heart, I'm falling fast.
And write in the comments any other hacks or challenges you know of, so anyone else watching this video can try them out.
Hack 4, finish before you start. So we've all been there, staring at a blank page or an empty DAW, not knowing where to begin. Well, try imagining your song as finished and a hit. In fact, imagine getting your Lifetime Achievement Award and work backwards. Have an imaginary interview or an acceptance speech on what the song is about and the process of how it all came together. This will help you visualize the song before you even write it. It's a fun way to answer the who, the what, the how, and more importantly, the why. If you find a song's theme, you find its heart, and if you find its heart, the audience has a place to connect to. We've talked about having the audience's imagination do all the work of connecting to their own emotions through our songs with the iceberg technique. Well, this gives them a clear landing space. A lot of greats start with the end in mind, from Max Martin to David Bowie, developing the music for a song first and letting it cause emotional triggers that would then be used to guide the lyric writing process. Check out this video linked below if you want to see more about how David Bowie did this. Here's the challenge. Practice watching a music video from a song you don't know and see if you can guess what the song is about. Note down your response to the colors, tones, shapes and textures in the video and take a guess of what the theme of the song is. Then think of your own music video idea. Don't limit yourself to just your experiences or feel you could only write what you know. Let your imagination run wild. Have fun with this and get visual. Make it part of that imaginary interview and explain how the video idea inspired the song and was all linked together by the theme. Will there be smoke in the video? Fire? Are there tight spaces or wide open spaces? Slick chrome or rugged matte colors? Quick edits or slow panning shots? Bright colors or is it in black and white? Is it tense or is it fun? And what can symbolize these things? Where is it set? What's the storyline? What's it about? You could even try to storyboard it and use the iceberg technique to caption each scene. And finally, do the opposite of everything I just said. Remember, creativity is a horse that can't be tamed. Sometimes if you don't let it move you, it will throw you off and just leave you in a ditch.
So mix and match the hacks and challenges in this video to come up with new ones of your own, and let me know in the comments which hack you found most useful. And if you found the information in this video valuable at all, give me a thumbs up or maybe even subscribe for more of the same.